Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we will discuss about that problem of the day in Leetcode. And today's problem is average of levels in binary tree. Okay, so let us discuss about this problem statement. You have given the root of a binary tree and you have to return the average value of the node on each level in the form of an array. Okay, and your answer within the range 10 to the power minus 5 of the actual number will be accepted. So I hope you all are understood the problem statement very well. Let us discuss about this example. So this is our first example of a binary tree, and before this example I am going to show you that what is the binary tree. Binary tree means that each node have a two child. Each node have a two child. I hope you all are understood that what is the binary tree. So this is our binary tree. Okay. So here are the binary tree, and these are the input. This is the root 3, and this is the child like 9, 20, 15, and 7. And this is the null value, just like null and null. These have no node, so that's why they have a null value. Okay, so our input in this form like 3, 9, 20, null, and null, null, 15, and 7. So our answer is 3, 14, 11. So how we can solve it? What would be our basic approach? Okay, so let us discuss about this approach. Let us discuss about that approach, how we can solve it. We want to that each and every level, we will go to the each and every level and traverse each and every value and store into the vector. I hope you all understood very well that this is the vector v, and we will store our first level value, that is 3. Okay, and and before and our second vector is that answer vector. This is our final, which will be returned to the according to our problem statement. According to our problem statement, to return the average value of each and every level. Initially we will store into the vector which is 3, and before going to this value into the answer, we will divide. We will we will find that average value of this vector. So of this node. So so what will be the average value of this level? So 3 divided by 1, and your answer would be that your answer would be your answer vector would be like that 3. I hope you all understood very well. Because of that 3.00 something means that you have to be stored into the answer in the form of double, which is our problems, which is our output demand, so you have to be stored into the double form. Okay, so this is our first level. Next time we will go to the next level and store each value into the vector v. So 9 plus 9 and 20. Okay, and after storing into the vector v, what we will do? We will simply sum these value. And what will be the answer? Sum of this value like 20 plus 9. So our value would be 29. I hope you all are understood very well this statement. And and before storing into the answer vector, what we will do? We will simply divide this value with the size of this with the size of this vector. So our answer would be that 14.5, 14.5. And we will store simply, we will store into the answer vector 14.5. I hope you all understood very well. 14.5. Okay, and next time we will go to the next level and store each level value. Store each level value. Store each level value. So our third our third level the value is null. So we will not consider the null. So the value is 15. Okay, and 7. 15 and 7 store into the vector v. Okay, and then what we will do, we will simply sum of this value. We will simply sum these value. What would be the answer of this value, like 15, 7? So our answer is that 15 plus 7 is equal to the 22. Okay, 22. And when you will divide with the size of this vector, when you will divide with the size of this vector, our size of this vector is 15 and 7, which is 2. So we at this time v is equal to 2. So our answer would be that 11. Our answer is 11, and we will simply store into this vector, answer vector. We will simply store into this answer vector. I hope you all are understood this is example first. Okay, so let us consider that our second example, how we can solve it. Okay, just like this is our first node, like 2. This is our 3. This is the child node. This is the root. This is root. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. And this is our example. Okay, so for understand the better, I'm just explaining this is our example. Okay, so how we can traverse it? Firstly, we will traverse our first node. Firstly, we will traverse our first level, and first level is always become a root. So firstly we will initialize that our vector v, and store the value into the root, into the into the into the into the vector 2, into the vector v. Okay, and we will sum this value. So our sum will always 2, and divide with the size of this vector, and our vector size at this time is 1. Okay, so when you will divide with 1, so what will be your answer? Your answer would be that 2. Okay, so you will simply store the answer. You will simply store this answer into the answer vector. What is that? This is 2.00 something for the double. You have to understand this. Okay, what? And after this storing, we will simply move to the next level. Okay, next level. So what we will do, we will simply we will simply store this value. We will simply store this value into this vector v, into this vector v, 3 and 4. Okay, After the storing into the vector v, we will sum of this value, like 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, and we will divide with this size. And what is the size of this vector? Our size of this vector is 2, so we will divide the value with 2, and our answer would be 3.5, and we will simply store this value into this answer vector, into this answer vector. I hope you all are guys understood this statement, this approach very well. So after storing this value into the answer, we will simply move to the next level, and we will simply store these all the value into this answer vector, into this vector v. I hope you all are guys understood this approach very well. So how we so so we will simply store this value into this vector, like 5, okay, 6, 7, and 8, okay. After this storing this value into this vector v, so what we will do, we will simply sum of this value, like this value 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. So what will be our answer? That just like 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, just like 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, 11 plus 7 is equal to 18, and 18 plus 8 is equal to 26. I hope you all understood very well. And we will divide with the size of this vector. So what would be the our, so what is the our size of this vector? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So our size of this vector is 4. So we will simply divide the value with the 4. So our answer is that 6 point something. Okay, 6.5. 6.5. So you will simply store this value into this answer vector. Answer vector. I hope you all are guys understood this approach very well. So let us discuss about the coding statement. So this is our solution into the C++. Like, we will simply initialize our vector answer. We will simply store into the, for storing our final answer, we will traverse each and every level with the help of Q. And firstly we will initialize the value with the root. Why? Because we will in we will simply traverse the binary tree into the level order. So that's why we will simply push the root value into the queue, and and again we will simply make a queue for traversing each and every level, each and every level. Just like in this level, we will traverse this value. In each level, we will traverse these value. I hope you all understood this statement. So for this traversing and storing this value into the vector v, okay, and after it we will simply push back the value of each and every level, and after storing the value into the vector v, into the vector v, we will simply pop it from the queue, okay. And we will check that if our node left is not equal to null, so we will simply push back into the, we will simply push into the level queue for traversing each and every level. Same that is for the right value, okay. And we will simply, what we will do, we will simply sum of the value of each and every level. Sum of the value of each and every level. Okay, each and every level, and we will simply store. We will simply push back our value into this answer vector, and each and every level for traversing the each and every level we will simply initialize into the queue, and our queue value, our our while loop will be not executed while it is not equal to the empty, because when our queue is empty, just like when our queue is empty, so no node is present for traversing this value, for traversing this route. Okay, so that's why we will traverse this value, and after each and every level traverse, we will simply return our answer. So this is our coding statement into the C++, and here is the solution in Java. Same code like array list, we will simply initialize that array list, and for traversing the node which is make that queue, and simply initialize that value with root, and for each and every level storing the value which is answered to the vector v, and traversing that and traversing the each and every level with the level queue, and our while loop will be executed when q is not equal to the empty, and each and every node value will be stored into this vector v. Okay, and each and every time we will check that our node left value is not exist, so add we will simply add the value into the level. If our node right value is not equal to null, so we will simply store the value into the level. If so, and after each and every level we will store this value, then we will check that, then we will sum the value of each level, sum the value in each level which is stored into this vector v. Okay, and after this sum of the value, we will simply add the final result into the answer vector with the divide the sum with the size of this vector. Okay, and again we will the whole traverse the traverse the binary tree whole binary tree uh, whole binary tree with this level by level Okay, and finally we will simply return our answer. So this is the solution of Java. This is the solution of C++. I hope you all are understood this approach. If this solution is better, so please subscribe my channel, please like the video. Thank you.